Hey guys, Ryu here again with another little bit of a review. I actually now have the Sakura XI Sport made by 3 Racing. Uh, Sorry about all the pink guys. It comes this way stock. Just to say that now. This is stock. I just finished building this chassis. It comes as a rolling chassis. This is pretty much it built as the chassis. So I still have a few things I gotta set. I guess I gotta set toe, I gotta set camber, I gotta set ride height. I don't have tools to do that yet. As soon as I get them, I will be setting that. So let's get into this, a little bit of this review. The tires, I'll be going basically through kind of setup and what you'll need. The tires, as you can see, they are not glued. So you will definitely need to glue the tires on once you get the chance. So as far as it goes, you can see I have a little bit of issue with the steering hitting the belt. This is a 4-wheel drive belt driven car, so belt drives, they're supposed to be quieter than the shaft drivens. I don't know yet. I'm waiting to find out. I've not driven a shift driven 4-wheel drive. I'm probably gonna find this out fairly quickly. As you can see, it's got quite a few aluminum parts on it. This is going to be where the motor goes. It's basically your adjustable motor mount. So you see, you slide it on there, and you can slide it back and forth on there. Sorry, I'm having issues with my speech today. You got a rear differential. I'm gonna try and get you on it. See right there, and you do have to fill it yourself. It takes oil. Actually, I'm gonna go grab the box real fast. Okay, so got the box. Gotta keep the stupid thing open for 2 seconds. Okay, so this is the oil it comes with, and I grabbed the I grabbed the right oil. This is the oil that goes in the differential that it comes with. As you can see, you do not use a whole lot. You use very little of it. You need on this one. This is one where you need to follow this directions exactly, or you will break things. It will not work. I don't have that issue because I just went in kind of not knowing what the hell I was doing, and it seemed to work just fine. Just follow the directions and everything should work. Now on this one, the differentials each have a tension setting. It tells you what the stock setting is, and I don't know if y'all will be able to see it because I can't get this thing steady, but there's a little tiny screw back there that you have to set on each side, and it's on this side too. It is actually right there, and what you do is it sets belt tension. It's also on the rear, same spot, just reversed. See me on the other side, I mean. So the fronts, as you see, I'm spinning them, solid axle on the front. The shocks are actually have a little bit of a plastic body, so I actually haven't been able to tell if the shocks are plastic or not, but I do know that parts of the shock are aluminum and parts of it are plastic, like the caps. The shocks very stiff, and I have them on the lowest setting. I have the springs just about as far as out I can go without having the springs just jumping all over the place. But as far as this goes, one thing you do need to set on this is very important. Everything on this is very important that you have to set is toe, camber, and your ride height. Very important you set all of these. If you do not, your car will fuck up. That's actually with any car, except, well, actually on any on-road car. Off-road, which is what I mainly do. I'm actually just now getting in on-road. You really just set the toe, because I have to set the toe because I put the Traxxas on mine. On the Traxxas, you have to set toe and camber. And you have to set camber for front and rear. Absolutely important you do that because you get maximum traction, etc., best grip, and all that. Now it comes with these aluminum. It comes with the wheels. Comes with all of this is what it came with. All of this is stock. I have not put anything on it. Now the tools you will need. Got my tools here. I have not put them away yet, so forget the mess. I actually have the dynamite toolkit. Works great. I use it for all my RC cars. This not a part of it, obviously, and this is not a part of it. Now, this is what I use for tires. 7mm works, and as you can see, I use it a lot, and it works. This tool set works amazing. You will need this. Oh wait, screwdriver. Never mind. They say you're supposed to use a screwdriver for you can use a screwdriver to pry on the E-clips. I don't do that, however. I use the needle nose. I use the tip of the needle nose, close it, and it clips the E-clips onto the shaft just fine that way, and it works just good that way. Now, you will need this little hex tool here for really most of the chassis work. Like 90% of the chassis work will need that tool. Here's the other hex, the smaller one. I do not know these sizes, guys, so don't ask. I don't know them. I just find whatever size fits out of the set, so to be honest. Now this one, you will use for the smaller things like putting the differentials together. Be very careful, because if you're not careful, you will fuck up the bolts. I fucked up one, so I had to go to a different size. This is what I had to use. I had to shove it in there and got it to work. This is what I'm talking about. If you don't follow directions exactly, you will fuck something up. I got lucky and was able to use something else to tighten it down. But that's pretty much all the tools you're going to need. You will need all the other stuff. They give you shock oil as well. I highly recommend using their specified stuff until you get a feel for the car and find out what you need. Here's what I use. This is the shock oil they give you, and I didn't use all of this. Some of it leaked out. So, excuse me, have a bit of a leakage problem. I gotta figure out what's going on with that. But so this is pretty much it, and like I said, as long as you do what they say, everything will turn out fine. And as you can see, though, there are a lot of parts that get attached to this, so be very careful. Now, if you're wondering how to set the actual ride height, and you're sitting there going, what the fuck am I talking about? You see that little bolt there? This is what sets the ride height on every one of them. That little screw in there is what sets it. And I'm trying to get the light on this so you guys can see it on each individual suspension arm. Now what it does is it hits the body and it controls how high the suspension arm is. It controls where it stops. So that's how you control the ride height. Camber, you get this little turnbuckle. The turnbuckle here on the rears. This is rears, and on the fronts. You can set it however you want. I'm going to prefer a 0-degree camber, so the tires on there are flat. Because this is a touring car. This is not a drift car. If you can make it a drift car. I'm not going to say you can't. You can. All you got to do is make the rear a solid axle and the fronts a slip differential. So, very easy to make a drift car. You can do whatever you want with it. I'm going to keep it as a touring car, kind of see where I can go from that. And so, Oh, almost forgot. And toe, really, these two turnbuckles down here, except toe. I've got to set all this before I even put anything else on. As I said, this is a rolling chassis, so it does not have the battery. It does not have the motor. It does not have It does not have the servo. It has the parts for it to mount everything up, but it just does not have the electronic parts. The only thing this thing is missing is the electronic parts, and it is just absolutely going to be an amazing car. So we're going to see where I can go with that. All right, this video went way longer than what I expected. Sorry guys, but I will see you in the next video.